Welcome everyone to the Family Friendly Podcast. I'm your co-host Lobs, aka Andrew,
and I am Jocks, aka Xander.
We have a fun program today. We're gonna talk about stuff and things.
A lot of, just a ton of things.
Yeah,
kind of combined with some stuff as well.
If there is anyone out there actually listening, I want you guys to just let us know recommendations you have, because currently we're just spitballing this.
We really are. We have a notes document opened here, propped up against my laptop. With a couple topics that I pulled out of my juicy dump truck.
We also have how to record on there, so if this gets uploaded, we figured out how to do that one.
Yeah, I don't have anything written under that point. I think we got something.
God, I wonder how we record this.
I think it's going.
Yeah.
I'm
currently just streaming at a Tickle Me Elmo, hoping that this will pick it up.
Yeah, we decided to ditch the mics. Lob's got his excellent mic for Christmas that I
thank you, Jocks.
I
appreciate it, bro.
Decided to give that to him. I got myself a microphone as well recently, but Tickle Me Elmo. I saw some good reviews for it on Amazon. I decided to pick it up. It's a good discount too, 20% off.
Yeah, 1080p webcam. It actually watches your child all the time.
It does, and it just so happens to have an excellent quality microphone.
Yeah, so we're doing what we can with the Tickle Me Elmo. Honestly, the plan for this podcast is to just sit down, me and Jocks, or can I call you Xander?
Call me.
Me and Daddy. I mean, me and Xander. Sorry, that just slipped out. And we're just gonna have some family-friendly topics.
Yeah, just
fun disclaimer for you guys: this is not gonna be family-friendly.
No, this is not family-friendly.
At all.
No,
please
I'm
cover your children's ears.
Do not let
remove them from
this,
the room.
Remove them from the vicinity as soon as you possibly can.
Yes.
This will get messy. There will be blood.
I hope not.
You never know.
That's true.
You never know what that is.
Yeah, our current plan is really just to sit down and just talk with each other. And we hope it's a good time for you guys. So please let us know. Are there comments?
No.
If there are comments, please do so.
If we had a YouTube, but I don't know. Wow, we're really not.
We're really just going in blind, guys.
We're
shooting in the dark right here.
Oh man, it's like getting into a freaking boat with a pilot's license, bro. What am I doing? Actually, you'd probably kind of know what you're doing if you had a.
It's just some say boats are the planes of the sea.
Well,
more planes have crashed into the ocean than boats have crashed into the air.
I don't really know what to do with that information. I was gonna.
So, if you're a pilot driving a boat, I feel like you'd feel safer.
Yeah, probably. It's less chance of just randomly levitating into midair and fucking exploding.
As planes often do.
Yeah,
I'd feel less scared of geese if I was driving a boat. All right. So for topics today, which one do you want to crack at first? We have 6 things there.
we have 6 beautiful topics here. What we have. I see 2 things that seem to relate to each other. What do you think? Which ones do you think relate to each other?
I want to do Mexican food.
Okay,
and then we transition into spicy food.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Okay.
Tell me your thought. Okay, so Mexican food. Mexican food is a food of the Mexican variety.
Well, I just gotta say.
Okay.
I love everything about the Latin culture.
Really?
The women.
Okay.
The food. Food's first.
Yep.
The accents, the language itself,
Uh-huh.
the historical monuments,
Okay.
I assume are cool.
Yeah.
I'm not up to
I
date.
was gonna say name one of their albums.
What's that? The artist with the unibrow? You know who I'm talking about.
There's Jay-Z?
No, there's a Spanish painter who just it's like Ferdinand.
Michelangelo.
So it's some chick, right? She's famous.
Okay, it's a
and
chick.
she has a unibrow.
Okay,
and I remember learning that in Spanish class, and I never got over it.
Oh wow.
But needless to say, as much as I love the Latin culture, I love Mexican food just as much.
Excellent.
I freaking love burritos. I have 8 hot sauce bottles at my house right currently, and I'm probably gonna get more. I have a little collection.
I don't not believe it. Why the fuck would I word it like
Yeah, you
that?
believe it.
Yeah, I believe
do you believe it?
I
You
do
believe it. Oh, okay.
I really believe it.
Don't not believe it.
I don't
Oh.
believe it. Wow, I just want to put my words in there. There we go.
Yeah, so burritos, tacos. You slap a tortilla, cheese, meat. You just put in different varieties. Fry it, don't fry it, cook it, uncooked, raw. Love it. Just give me the uncooked tortilla, just corn.
Corn? Just corn.
Just corn.
Literally a kernel
and
of corn.
just ground beef, uncooked.
A singular piece of ground beef.
And what is uncooked cheese?
Cheese isn't. It's not.
How do you
cooked.
produce cheese?
It's aged. It's aged like milk.
So what do you do when it's unaged? What does it start as?
Milk.
And milk.
So milk, raw
Milk,
beef, and a
raw
single
ground beef,
kernel of
and
corn.
corn.
And that is the perfect
And I am
Mexican meal
As
for lunch.
happy as a lamb.
And you're what?
I'm happy as a lamb.
Happy as a lamb?
Yes,
I didn't know-
lambs.
Are lambs inherently happy?
Have you ever seen a picture of a lamb?
Yes.
They always look happy. Ever seen a sad picture of a lamb?
Well, no, but that's usually every single depiction of a lamb I've ever seen is them just kind of chilling with a lion. I'd be pretty happy too if I wasn't about to get eaten, bruh.
Well, they're chilling with lions and they're still happy.
Yeah, that's the whole thing is the lion and the lamb will it's a Bible verse.
I'm not familiar with the Bible. Were you
it's,
raised religious?
No, it's a book. It's like the sequel to the Lord of the Rings. But
It takes place in Middle East. That's it. Not Middle Earth.
Wait a minute. Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, there's just like this one verse that's like the lion shall lay with the lamb or whatever. So I like my when I was a kid, we used to go to this like theater. It's called Sight and Sound. You've been there,
Yeah,
probably.
I'm familiar.
And they have this huge statue. What they do is they did these real dramatic like depictions of biblical stories and stuff like that, like very high production quality. Huge
And they use
theaters,
live
lots of-
animals in the
Yes,
productions. Yeah,
lots of effects. All the like they have like these live animals like walk down the aisles.
they have a couple of dead ones too. They just kind of drag on a leash, but
Yeah,
that's not as exciting.
I usually had my eyes covered for that when I went as a kid, but outside of in front of the theater, they have this huge statue of this like lion and the lamb.
Yeah.
So like that's what I think of. And then I've just seen like paintings.
I'm going to be honest. I totally thought you were going to say you went to a production. You saw them actually have a real lion and a real lamb next to each other. And that the lion just freaking mauled the lamb. I thought that's what you were going to go with that. But your story was cool too. So what are your thoughts on Mexican food?
Well, personally, I'm not a huge fan of like certain aspects of Mexican food. Like I'm not a huge fan of beans. They make me feel a type of way
Love
I don't
beans.
like to feel.
Lust.
a lot of hatred actually for the patriarchy.
You don't like to feel that?
I hate it. It's just like I don't like to hate things.
That's fair.
I'm not a huge fan of peppers at all.
That's right.
I hate peppers.
I've actually never had a pepper.
I hate peppers. You just put peppers in anything. It's just immediate turn off for me. I can't do peppers.
Is it the texture or the flavor?
Both. I don't mind the texture as much as I mind the flavor though. But the texture, it's like this weird like. It's not like the same as an onion crunch. It's like has because the skin is like slightly tougher. And like an onion doesn't really have skin per se, so it's like this weird kind of rubbery mixed with crunchy that I just don't like. And then the flavor especially just hits me the wrong way.
Interesting. Well, there's so many different types of peppers. Like there's at least 3 varieties.
Well, it's
of
like
peppers.
I literally would die for salsa. Like I love salsa. Salsa's chill.
There's peppers in that.
Yeah,
But it's like
exactly.
mostly tomatoes, onions.
It's mostly tomatoes, but there are peppers in that. But like
Yeah.
I like salsa and stuff. But
That's so
just
interesting.
straight up peppers I can't do.
Have
I
you-
mean, even just like the smell of it, or like even if like let's say there's peppers on
what?
like a pizza or something,
Yeah.
and I take them off the pizza, there's still that like taste
No
in the pizza, and I just
way.
hate it. It's gross. I can't do it.
What?
I can't do it.
We talking only bell peppers or any variety of peppers?
Red, green,
Jalapenos?
Generally, no. I mean, I don't even know if I've ever eaten
Dried
jalapeno.
peppers? I have chili de árbol peppers at home. I could bring them home. We could cook them up.
I probably wouldn't like them. I mean, they're all kind of the same to me as that I've tried anyway. Just
Wow.
really,
That's very insensitive of you.
it is.
All
insensitive,
peppers
yeah.
are the same. There's so much culture. All right. So yeah, you don't like Mexican food that much.
So I'm not a huge fan of Mexican food. I have to. It's like, and then I'm not a huge fan of like raw tomatoes and stuff. Like I'll eat like a hoagie with tomatoes in it. I don't really have a big deal with it. But like if I have the option to not have tomatoes in it, I won't. So like if I go to like get a burrito or whatever, I'd much rather have a burrito with like rice and chicken and like hot sauce and whatever else in there. Like,
You like hot sauce?
What was the one we had in I do like hot sauce. What was the one we had when we went out to Wellsboro to visit our buddy? I got
We had
that
different
one.
ones. We had different burritos.
I know. We actually had ours swapped, remember?
Oh my god! So I had a couple bites of yours.
Yeah,
I had
you
like
did, but
one
mine
bite of yours.
was,
Like
like,
this is
simpler, 'cause-
wonderful, and then I
'cause it had-
swapped because I got a super spicy one.
I remember mine had like, well, I had yours at the time.
mine had-
Yours was like
yeah.
really spicy.
Mine was
and
spicy.
then it also had like beans in it or something like that, and I was like, what? Mine didn't have beans in it, but I was like, screw it, I'll eat it anyway because I'm too awkward to mention anything. And then me and Andrew realized we had the wrong.
Yeah.
And we swapped them. But mine was like rice and cheese and chicken and like
It was pretty.
it's basic.
It wasn't bad.
I'm like very basic. So.
It was kind of healthy. I believe it had like grilled chicken.
It had spinach in it, I think too.
Yeah. It had some like vegetables.
It had some greens in it.
Yeah.
It
was good. I took a couple bites. I'm like, this is not what I ordered.
It's a very good burrito.
Because I ordered
very good burrito.
a very unhealthy and spicy burrito.
Yeah.
So you know I like spicy food.
I do.
Do you know why I like spicy food? How it started?
The pain?
No. No. It's kind of racist.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait. How? Okay.
So growing up, I didn't really like spicy food.
Okay.
Like you'd hand me like spicy nacho Doritos, and that was my limit. You know.
Okay.
But I hated the stereotype that white people can't handle spicy food, and I wanted to change that for myself. One small step for white men.
So just this whole just mindset of I need to be a progressive member of the human race.
I need to be better.
And the best way to do that is to build up my tolerance to spicy food.
Yes. You know how I did that?
And break social norms. How'd you do that?
So my school had a hamburger line, and they had as a topping for the hamburger jalapeno slices.
Okay.
Now, the hamburgers cost exactly the same as the actual meal, which the whole meal would give you like an entree. It'd be like mozzarella sticks with a side. You get like applesauce or something, and you get like 3 or 4 items for the main course, right? The hamburger line gave you one thing. That was a hamburger. Same price.
Okay.
So I was getting ripped off every single day because the only line that had it was the hamburger line. Only line that had jalapenos.
Right.
So I would suffer every day by just eating a measly cheeseburger every day.
Wow.
And being hungry through the whole day because I just wanted to I would always take a jalapeno slice, pop it in my mouth, chew it, and die because it was so spicy. But I wanted to build up my tolerance. So I kept doing it every day for like 2 years. Then I went off to college. And I built up a tolerance. I mean, I could eat like a jalapeno.
Oh, no, absolutely. Yeah,
and not like it would suck, but it was tolerable. You know? And then like I would show off like, yeah, there's jalapeno slices on my nachos. I'm an alpha. Bow down to me. I'm your king. Which in reality, my tolerance was not that high. But then started streaming, and I'm like, I want to be better. So I started eating more peppers.
Yeah.
And my tolerance has skyrocketed. Then now I can eat like 5. I can eat like the hot sauce will have like a scale and it'll be like very hot. Yeah. And I'll just chow down on that. I won't just like chug it, but it'll be like on food.
Okay.
And I'll just like drown my burrito in this hot sauce, and it'll just be wonderful. And I'll be like, I am a king. You know.
Yes.
And fun fact about eating spicy food, you get a little bit of a runner's high after it because it tricks your brain to thinking that your mouth's on fire. So your brain sends the rest of your body a bunch of endorphins to like calm yourself down, and like it gives you a little bit of a high after the spice goes away.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was unaware of such things.
Yeah. That's why I haven't started running since I've been eating the peppers. Why
run? I mean, you probably sweat off everything anyway from just eating peppers.
So do you like spicy foods?
Kind of. I'll eat the purple Doritos.
Oh!
Ooh.
Little wet and wild there.
Really set myself out there. No, I mean, I've never... I like spicy food, but I don't usually, like, beeline towards it.
Yeah.
It's more of a, like, if it's there and it's, like, a food that I like, then I'll go for it. But generally, I try to stay away from it just because it's, like, then I find myself, like, I drink a lot, and it's, like, I don't want to ask for refills because I'm socially awkward.
Yeah.
At the same time, it's, like, it's good, though. I don't know. It's never been something that's overly important for me to assert dominance in.
That's good. I definitely, if there was a spicy food on the menu item, I will 9 out of 10 times order that spicy item just to prove that I can handle the heat.
Just for clout.
Yeah. Just because I'm very insecure in myself. But we don't need to get into that.
No, that's emotion. That's what we call
that's for another day.
Emotional baggage.
Whoa! But the good news is I've really started to love spicy food.
Yeah.
So it's not like I do it and I'm like, oh, I hate this. But
no, it's like
I do it and I love it.
Yeah.
But I kind of had to force myself to love it.
Yeah.
Just because I was insecure about my spice tolerance.
Uh-huh. Wow, imagine
Yeah.
if we applied this sort of discipline to homework.
You know how many cigarettes? Oh, I thought you were gonna say smoking. You know how many cigarettes I could pound down if I started it a couple years ago?
Why would I say smoking?
I don't know. You know, if we really applied ourselves, started smoking, not because we wanted to, but because we
wanted
had
see
to.
How fast can we just turn our lungs the opposite
Yep.
tone? How fast can we just alter the hue
Yeah, bro.
of our lungs?
I just want, like when girls put on too much spray tan.
Yeah.
I want my lungs to look that color. I don't want them to be black and charred. I want them to be gold, like gold, like
Yeah.
Donald Trump color.
Yeah, like enough to
Orange. That's
enough
the
to-
word.
Yeah.
I honestly was blanking on the word.
It's-
Like what? A yellow?
it's sometimes- like a dark yellow, like a weird looking yellow.
Oh, it's like yellow, but like
I think it's
darker. It's
naranja
like
in
sometimes
Spanish.
my pee looks like it.
It's red.
What?
Anyways, I'm taking Spanish next semester. Lobs, are you taking?
I'm taking Spanish.
You're taking Spanish?
Are you taking Spanish 1?
I'm in 1. Yeah.
I'm taking Spanish 2. I'm your superior. Bow down to me.
No.
Okay.
So all right. I'm curious though. So like, what's your like history in taking Spanish or like language courses? Because I mean, we're talking about like Mexican food, we're talking about spicy food, and I was thinking about it while we were doing it, because like I've taken Spanish classes since I was in 1st grade.
What?
Our school had us take Spanish classes every single year. We'd go like as a class, you go in your freaking
Yeah.
line or whatever. The line leader takes you down to the Spanish classroom, and I took Spanish every single year from like 1st
Holy
grade
crap.
to like 8th grade, and then I took 2 years of it in high school, and then I ditched it junior and senior year. I ditched it freshman year of college, and now second semester sophomore year of college, I'm taking it again because
Okay.
we need a few language credits.
I have taken Spanish since 8th grade, and I have not progressed
Whoa.
Oh my god, my left arm's numb. I have not progressed past Spanish 2.
Okay.
I have taken Spanish 1 3 times, and I
Excellent.
now will be taking Spanish 2 twice.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. And the best part, I got credit every single time. It's not like I was failing. I just kept switching schools, so I kept getting the credit again. So yeah,
so funny.
I went to public school K through 8th grade, and then transferred to a private school 9th and 10th grade.
Which is where I was at.
Yes. So I took Spanish 1 8th grade, and then I transferred 9th grade, and I said, I can get the credit again for Spanish 1. I'm doing it.
Yeah. Like
Got a
easy.
worse grade in Spanish 1, and then got through high school, did Spanish 2, 10th grade, then no Spanish 11th or 12th. Wait, did I take Spanish 11th grade? No, I didn't. And then over the summer, my summer semester, I took Spanish 1 through college, and I got a worse grade than I did the previous time. So I keep getting worse grades,
But
which
you
is
keep
not
passing.
good.
You keep passing.
But I keep passing.
That's
I keep
what
getting the
matters.
credit. That's all that matters.
Those credit hours. That's what matters. That's what matters. That's
Yeah.
what gets you closer to that good old what do you get when you graduate college?
Diploma?
Yeah.
Sex?
No.
No.
No. I couldn't remember the word diploma. That was unfortunate.
Because you don't have yours. Legend has it, you actually can't say the word diploma until you get one.
Yeah, facts. Wait, do you have a diploma?
High school?
How did my? Wait, I got one.
No.
Oh, I guess it was fake. And then your second Spanish 1 class, that's where we met.
Where we met. We met in Spanish 1.
Oh my goodness, what times
And
those were. We had a lot of fun in our Spanish classes.
We messed around a lot.
We were in both Spanish 1 and Spanish 2 together before you ditched me for 11th and 12th grade. But
Yeah, because I transferred. This is so dumb. K to 8th, public school.
yeah.
9th and 10th, private school. 11th and 12th, public school again.
Yep.
I just can't sit still, apparently.
No,
Yeah, I
no.
did ditch you, and I'm sorry.
No, it's I'm not calling you out, but
You just did. To tens of people.
Shut
How do you
up.
feel?
Good actually. The amount of regret I feel is very minimal.
Good.
I don't have a lot of guilt I'm carrying with me.
wonderful.
I'd say it to your face again.
You just did.
Yeah.
You say it a second
I
time.
do it again. I'd do it again.
I'm glad.
But yeah, so Laz was my first 2 years of private school, and then I guess somehow we just kept talking after you left.
Yeah, I kept talking to you and Colin and Austin.
Yeah, a couple of
were the
other
other two.
friends.
You guys were pretty much the only guys I still talk to from the private school, though.
Uh huh.
And of course all my side chicks.
Oh yeah, facts. That you texted behind your back with your
Yo!
What even was that?
I had a red slide phone.
Yes. What brand was it? Was it a black?
I don't freaking know. It wasn't a BlackBerry.
Not a BlackBerry.
BlackBerry was too cool back then.
Oh, that's facts. I don't think did they make sliding? I don't even know.
Yeah, they make slide phones. Yeah, they were like the original slide phone.
Oh, were they?
know?
I thought BlackBerry's thing was it was like a keyboard and then a screen up here because that's what my dad's old BlackBerry.
Maybe it was.
I don't remember.
I don't know, but
We are
Blackberries
not
were like
qualified to talk about
clout.
Blackberries.
Blackberries were clout.
That's facts.
No, yeah, I had a red slide phone. I got it when I was 12 until I was like 16. I think I had an iPhone. I got an iPhone.
Yeah.
But because it had an actual keyboard, so I would text behind my back in class.
Yeah, you were good at it too.
It got those girls' panties wet. I just want to say.
Facts. I just could not walk through the halls without the janitor having to follow in his wake with just
a mop in tow.
copious amounts of cleaning supplies. It was absurd.
Yeah, no, I was really proud of my skill. That thing was indestructible.
Yeah.
I would just chuck it at people.
I remember that.
And it would fall apart into 3 pieces: the red case, the actual phone itself, and the battery.
Yeah, I remember that. Oh, that's so funny.
My favorite moment is my buddy was longboarding one day, and I don't know if he was annoying me or if I was just being stupid, and I just yeeted my phone at him and knocked him off the longboard and he fell down because I hit him with freaking brick.
I bet your phone was in better shape than he was.
Not even scratched. I would toss it up in the air as high as I could and watch it just hit the concrete.
Oh my god.
Nothing would happen.
That's
It was
insane.
I was told that NASA uses it in their satellites to make sure they don't break if they collide with another satellite.
Oh, they just coat the satellites
They
with
coat the satellite with whatever my phone was meant.
Nokia phones.
Nokia phone.
Whatever it was.
These things are indestructible.
Those things are crazy, dude.
Yeah. No, high school was a fun time.
It was fun.
But now we're in college.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on college?
Do
Do you like it more or less than high school?
College has been like different so far, I guess. Just between like coronavirus,
Yes,
especially coronavirus.
college is different than high school.
Yeah, but
you
like,
heard it
with,
here
with
first.
Corona, it kind of like
Oh, college, Corona, yeah.
yeah. So that's kind of that's kind of like messed up.
Yeah.
I guess the the college experience.
What do you mean by that?
Like a lot of just seeing people's faces.
Well, at least half.
Like more than half of their faces.
Yeah.
And like going to classes and allegedly getting turned. And
Getting lit, as the
absolutely
kids say.
just wow, just really just blackout, allegedly drunk.
Allegedly drunk? He was blacked out. Why? Allegedly, he was drinking.
He was drinking, but could have been
Anything,
a silly accident
He could have hit his head too hard.
because he was drinking. Allegedly,
He could have crashed his car.
he could have because he was allegedly drinking. No, but I mean I really like college. I feel like I've been able to make a lot of really good friends like quickly, if you will.
Yeah.
So like I know I have some friends I met in college that I like keep in contact with and I'm like very, very close to, and it only took, 1 semester to get that close to them, whereas it was more of like I had I have a few friends who I've gone to school with since kindergarten or whatever, and only started like really getting serious with them like conversation wise maybe like senior year of high school. So it's one of those. Well, I guess that's partially maturity as well.
Yeah.
But it's
And
like
just the
easier to
environment's
form.
different.
It's easier to form like. I hesitate to use the word intimate, but like greater bonds, I guess.
Why hesitate?
I don't know. Sounds sus.
Well, I feel like it's different too because high school, after class is done, you go home at the end of the day.
Yeah, and then with college, it's like
You go home to your dorm, which is still on campus. You're still a stone's throw away from your friend's house.
yeah, that's facts, and it's just like it's just way more social, which is super.
Oh, it's way more social because there's no parents.
Facts.
Do whatever you want.
You can stay up past 9 p.m. Like
Yeah, we can, and we do.
oh, we do
Often
9:30
on weekends.
on weekends, and it is crazy. Let me tell
9:15
you.
on school nights.
Can't even see a remnant of the sunset. Like it is
No,
just dark.
It is pitch
It's
black. I'm actually a little
straight up
spooked of the dark, so a little scary after 9:30.
It's
Yeah.
It's a lot of crying, but
Yeah, I have my nightlight on and I cover my head under my covers so the monsters can't get me. But
So
yeah,
Labs has got his routine. I'm more of a I just kind of cry. No particular reason. Just
Yeah. I jump in bed, cover myself with the covers, and just kind of like heat myself as like I'm like a Pop-Tart in the toaster, kind of.
What kind of Pop-Tart would you be?
I had a cherry Pop-Tart today for the first time.
Is that what kind of Pop-Tart you would be?
No, I'm just sharing that. And it.
Didn't I have a cherry Pop-Tart?
You had it at my house.
But you had never had it.
I did not. And it tasted a lot like cherry.
It did.
Which makes sense because that is the flavor of the Pop-Tart.
You know, they would go about, they kind of taste it, and they have like, you know, like, oh, let's make a cherry flavored Pop-Tart. And then they taste it like, wow, this tastes like cherry, so like, what do we call it, you know, cherry.
But I thought it was brown sugar.
It's red.
I know. I know. And I toasted it and everything. Like, I was distracted.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, I was watching Kelly and Ryan this morning before work.
Ah.
That show, I love.
I honestly have never heard of it.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you familiar with Regis and Kelly?
No.
On ABC?
I don't watch TV almost at all.
Well, Regis, he hosted Who Wants to Be a Millionaire many moons ago. He's dead. R.I.P. Regis.
That's a piece of my mess.
But yeah, he had this show. It was Regis and someone else. Then they left, and then it was Regis and Kelly. Then he died, and now it's Kelly and Ryan. Ryan Seacrest.
Oh, Ryan Seacrest.
Yeah. And it is just such a dumb show. It's just them talking for 15 minutes.
Okay.
Then they interview someone about whatever movie they're doing. And then today they were doing kickboxing together.
Ah.
And I didn't get to see the last segment because I went to work.
That is
And
a shame.
it is 50% commercials.
Oh, that's terrible, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
It was pretty bad.
That's brutal.
But it's definitely my guilty pleasure because of just how dumb it is.
Ads. I don't like ads.
I think you're the first person I've ever heard say that.
Yeah, I don't.
That's a very controversial statement to have in
really
2021.
loves ads.
Yeah.
You know? It's crazy.
Yeah. Oh.
It's like sometimes it's like absurd almost. You try to just read like an article or something. Or have you ever? I guess you don't have Snapchat anymore, which good decision on your part. But when you had it, do you remember over in kind of like where they'd have like the articles and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Every now and then there'd be like a sponsored one. It's like this kid did this or this and whatever, and you click it. And you had to scroll through just a godforsaken amount of different pages in order to get to the actual story, and they're just cluttered with ads out the wazoo.
Or those ads
where it's so laggy you could barely even scroll.
Yeah, or those articles that have one topic per page, and you have to click next, and it loads up an entirely new page with 30 new ads.
Yeah, or even on Snapchat, there's ones where it's like unskippable, like 6-second ads between slides, and my attention span is so short that I get so mad at it that I just exit out of the article.
I would get mad as well. Yeah. You'd be watching a video or something on Snapchat, and it would be 7 seconds long. Which is like, that's how long. I mean, YouTube ads are 15 seconds max for what, a 15-minute video?
Mm-hmm. And even, I mean, you can even skip those.
Yeah.
Most
well,
of the
you can
time.
skip the 30 seconds, I think.
Sometimes you can skip 15s, I think. I'm not sure.
Depends how much they pay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's 7 seconds every maybe minute. So you watch a 5-minute video, you just watched 35 seconds
Whoa.
of commercials.
That's a lot of commercial seconds.
It's so annoying. It's so dumb.
It
That
really
is like double or triple like YouTube ads.
Yeah. It's annoying. And I mean, especially the ones that really just like interfere with even using like a website. So I just want to read like an article and there's just like 3 separate pop-ups. And then if you have ad blocker, it's like, oh,
Ad blocker's a godsend.
take off your ad blocker because we won't let you view the website unless you do. And then you do, and then it's just like a bitch slap to the face with a bunch of ads, and you're just like, oh.
Yeah. For
Wow.
real.
Sweet. Like, wow, how much money do you need?
Like, it's just, it's
or,
aggressive.
or even like on running ads on Twitch sometimes too, because I mean I've seen people just randomly run like 8 ads or something, and I'm like,
Yeah, well,
I'm not trying to sit through.
Twitch changed it because they're not
8
doing too
minutes
hot on the money. That if you're like a partner or something, I'm not sure the time frame. Every maybe 20 minutes, you have to run like a minute of ads.
Oh wow, I mean a minute's not terrible.
No.
It's not too bad.
So lobbies that are like playing together, if they're all streamers or whatever, they're often like run an ad break, then they go to the bathroom or something, so no one's missing out on anything.
Right.
and they're just like standing, like if they're not going to start the next game or something.
Yeah, I've seen people do that.
Or they're at least
before.
like respectful about it. Like, oh, screw you,
Yeah, that makes sense.
you Pepega, not
Uh-huh.
using a sub.
It's like if nothing's happening anyway. So
Yeah.
they're not technically missing. Yeah,
Right.
yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Twitch is impressive because even if you have ad blocker, it doesn't matter. You still get those ads.
Huh.
They're good. Like
I mean, does ad blocker work on YouTube?
yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, totally works.
Huh. I guess I've just never tried it.
Works on like everything.
I didn't know it worked for like video ads. I thought it only worked for like the pop-up ones.
No. What was the other one? What was the other website? Ah! I'm yawning. Sorry.
that is how Lobs actually yawns on a regular
Ah!
basis. Yeah, he just did it again. Wow.
It's horrible if I'm at like a movie theater
Yeah.
and it's like there's been twice we were watching Gravity, I think it's the movie, where there's a lot of literally dead silent scenes. So it's just
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, just yank the mic
It's-
down, why don't you?
I'm actually not plugged in. We're good.
Okay.
It's just a lot of just and it's not a good time for
No,
the
not a
people
great
there.
time for yelling.
No.
It's just like
I've gotten kicked out
silent.
of. I tried to watch Gravity twice in theaters till they kept kicking me out. Then I eventually gave up.
Yeah. It's a rough life when your yawns are several decibels.
Ah!
Oh my God, no. Gravity's a movie I never saw because I thought it looked straight up boring. I remember watching the previews
I
for
think
it.
you love boring movies though.
What does that mean?
Whatever. You like war movies.
War movies?
Yes.
War movies are not boring.
Okay.
They're literally fighting wars.
Tell that to the dead soldiers. Okay.
What?
Look them in the eye
But they're...
and say you're sorry.
About what? You're the one saying they're
Saying-
boring.
that they're not boring.
You said they're boring.
Well, I know I did.
So you should apologize.
War never changes.
No.
Am I right? Does war ever change?
No.
Yes. Correct. That's what I meant to say. Correct. And name one exciting thing from 700 AD
From what?
BCE. Name one exciting thing from from 0 to 1000 BCE. Wait, no.
What are you?
What CE? That's what.
Oh, is that what? I thought it was BC, which stands for before Charles.
Who was Charles?
So, Christ. Before Christ.
I often confuse the two.
I think confused.
Dear
the two.
Charles, who art in heaven.
Charles is the full name of Charlie Brown, the more official name of Charlie Brown.
Oh,
Charles
God.
Charles Brown.
Charles Chocolate.
Charles Brownifer, the third.
Charles in the Chocolate Factory.
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, bro. What a movie. Remember that chick who blew up to a blueberry?
Was that Veruca Salt?
I don't remember any names, but all I know is the chick who became a large blueberry thing or whatever.
Yeah.
That's a fetish.
I know.
I know. I just decided we should bring it up.
Yeah, thank you.
Because that is indeed a thing.
Yeah.
I
Back
think
when I would
there's
browse.
there's an entire subreddit devoted to it.
Yeah, I was gonna say back when I would browse Reddit.
Oh, Reddit. We have a man of culture over here.
Before
he
you
could-
guys say anything, I have quit Reddit 5 times. I've been clean for I think over a year now, close to a year, if not a year.
I wish you could do the same.
Reddit.
I wish you could do the same with marijuana.
I allegedly
Allegedly.
am addicted to marijuana.
These allegations really getting out of hand here.
Yeah, it's not true. I actually don't smoke.
No, it's not. Yeah.
But no, I was. What's the word? I didn't have any friends. That's the word.
Oh.
So where do you go when you don't have any friends? I'm sorry. I'm gonna insult a lot of people with this one.
You're really gonna start a war right off of this.
Where do you go when you don't have any friends?
Home.
Reddit.
No, I mean, I live the friendless life, bro. I've been there.
Did you go on Reddit?
No, I went
What?
home and played the free version of Minecraft that they offered on the homepage of the website.
Oh
It
God.
used to be you went on Minecraft.net and
Yeah.
they had the free version. It was like the very first version of Minecraft. You couldn't save anything. I forget what the exact version was, but like the bare bones basic. And you could do like the trial version of it where you can't save anything, and I would just build large glass structures and brick structures because those were the only decent looking blocks at the time.
Dang.
That's
I didn't know you were such an OG at Minecraft.
That's what I would do. I used to think it was stupid
You still
because
play?
I thought it was cool.
Wait,
to think
take
it
that.
was to think it was
Gotcha.
stupid.
Okay, like with Fortnite.
Yeah, basically. Except I was a fool and a heretic back in the day. That
Hey,
was
can I have
when
a
was-
dictionary definition of a heretic, please?
Of heretic? Hey Siri, what is a heretic?
Look at this man using words he doesn't even know.
Cultural heritage is the legacy
What?
of cultural resources.
That's
Her-
not it at all.
Well, a heretic is like a blasphemer type thing, I think.
Blasphemy.
Person believing in or practicing religious heresy. Okay, sweet.
So kind of
We're
blasphemy.
getting there.
All right. So anyway, I was
So blasphemy. Yeah, it's blasphemy. So it's like blasphemous acts.
I was not popular or had any friends, especially when I switched to 11th grade and I switched schools again. So I was on Reddit probably 4 to 5 hours a day,
Okay.
which is not healthy.
Right.
So I'd stumble across weird things when you're on a website for that long. You find the weird parts.
I mean, you go down rabbit holes.
You just go down rabbit holes. You end up in just weird areas.
It's like inevitable. Like,
Yeah.
That's just what happens when you spend so much time on a site that's like very based off of like interests and stuff like even like YouTube. You know, you click a video and then there's the rabbit hole you recommend.
Dude, I went on a YouTube rabbit hole yesterday, starting with the incident that happened at the Capitol, and I ended on watching on repeat a 12-second video of bread falling over. That is how my rabbit hole went.
That's incredible.
Thank you.
Anyways, Reddit.
Yeah. So I would spend probably 4 to 5 hours a day on it, and then I would know that it was super unhealthy, so I would quit.
Right.
And then literally I would get like cravings to go on Reddit.
Oh my god.
I'm not even kidding. And I'd be like, I just want to browse some Reddit, yo. Just watch some like r/mildly interesting.
Yeah.
Or YouTube Haiku. Oh, I loved that one.
I never was on that one.
I got
Or
a
mildly
I
interesting.
got a front page
Oh.
on YouTube Haiku.
I got a front page on r/Fortnite.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, I remember that.
6,000 upvotes, I think.
Wow.
I was at a track meet in high school, and at the end of the track meet, there's like this huge, I don't even know, hype circle, I guess. I don't know, but like everyone at the meet kind of got into this huge circle,
Yeah.
and people would walk into the middle and do like dances or whatever. And this one guy did the flippin' sexy thing where you like flip and you land.
Yeah,
in, like,
yeah. No, I remember the
hanging
video.
like one of your French girls poses.
Yeah.
Type beat.
Type beat.
Type beat.
Type beat. Bang. Bang.
So I posted that, and it just got mad clout.
Yeah.
That's one of my proudest Reddit moments ever, on the history of everything.
That's actually just one of my. I like that more than the birth of my child. I enjoyed that more.
You know, getting a girlfriend's cool, but
yeah.
having a trending post on the Fortnite subreddit.
You ever watch your son get birthed into the world, knowing you just brought life, and you look at it and go, "Yeah, it's almost as cool as 6,000 upvotes on r/Fortnite."
I know the exact.
I know what
feeling.
that's like. Yeah.
I know what that's
Yeah,
like.
I
Because
understand.
I've lived it.
Yeah.
It is literally my narrative.
So, I have officially quit Reddit for I think a year now.
Wow.
Yeah, it took five tries, but we're done.
Uh-huh.
And you were saying Minecraft.
Minecraft was what I used.
That was your addiction?
No,
I'm sorry. That's what you would use because
right.
you didn't have friends.
Yeah, exactly. Elementary school.
Gotcha.
And elementary. I had
Elementary
limited-
school. Holy crap! You played
limited
Minecraft.
friends in elementary school. But you know, like if we would like go over to each other's houses, you know, is Lego Bionicle and
Yo.
like Mario games and Minecraft and shit like that.
Yeah. Did you ever have any consoles growing up?
My first, I don't know why I clicked. My first one was a Xbox 360. That was my first
Okay.
one.
I never had a 360.
My first like console exposure though was a GameCube because my older cousins had a GameCube.
Nice.
And we grinded Mario Kart on that whenever we used to go on these big family vacations to the beach.
Yeah.
And we used to grind Mario Kart at the beach
Yes.
when I was younger.
I believe Double Dash was the one on the game.
Yes, it was. It was
Yeah.
Double Dash. I got pretty goated at
I
that.
almost played Double Dash once.
Well, you're missing out.
That was the whole story. That was it.
You're missing
My
out.
buddy had a GameCube. He was like, "Yo, you want to play Double Dash?" I'm like, "Sure." And we just never did.
I was really waiting for there to be more there.
No,
I thought,
that was it.
Give me the sauce, but there's nothing.
First one I played was Game Boy.
Give me nothing.
Mario Kart on the Game Boy.
Game Boy. Game Boy was one of those things that like my parents never like allowed me to get anything like that until
I didn't have what
later.
my cousin had on.
Yeah, I had like friends like on the bus
Yeah.
that had them, and
Yeah.
it was like a privilege to be able to sit beside the kid on the bus
And
with the
watch
Game Boy
him.
and watch
Yeah.
them. Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, dude.
Oh my
That
God.
kid had so much clout.
Yeah.
You got to bring his Game Boy to school.
Facts. Yeah.
Gosh.
Were you allowed to bring your? Did you have a
I
Game
had
Boy or a DS?
I had a DS.
Did you
I had a DS, a DS Lite, and a 3DS.
Were you allowed to bring it to school?
Good heavens, no.
Yeah, I wasn't either.
No.
And the one time I did, I felt terrible. And I ended up telling my parents.
Guilty.
Yeah.
You told your parents?
Yeah, because I felt so bad.
You called them on your DS saying, "Please bring me home."
No, I like got home and I like successfully put it back and I felt terrible. And I was like, Mom, I snuck my DS to school and I played it at indoor recess today. And then they were like, oh.
I got in trouble at church.
Because you smuggled it into church.
I smuggled it into church, and I was in the front row of church, and I was playing my DS the whole time.
It was, oh, dude, I remember being younger and being in church and just having nothing to do. And it was like my favorite thing to do when I was younger was play with Lego. It's like, how do you
You
play
do that
with,
at church?
How do you play with Lego at church? Like, I tried maybe 2 or 3 times where
Yeah.
I would, like, drop pieces and I had to be, like, super quiet. It's like, there was no possible way to do it, like, without just being annoying.
And there's so much sound resonating in a church, especially if they
facts.
have like pews,
Yes, and I think
like wooden pews.
the main church that I was at growing up had wooden pews.
That is just an echo chamber.
It is. Like, you drop one thing on the seat of this pew and it's just like...
Yeah. One child gets drop kicked and everyone knows.
Yeah. And it's just, wow.
Yeah, my church was
yeah.
carpeted floor. Had like sound. No, it didn't have. And carpeted chairs. No, they were like plush.
Padded chairs.
Padded. That's the word. Padded chairs.
Benches, baby.
Yes, they were padded chairs. So the sound was better. Like no one heard me playing the DS, clicking
Okay.
and stuff. But people saw and then told my mom.
Oh.
Snitches.
Yeah, jeez. Yeah,
So I got narked on at church, and then I had to write the pastor a letter apologizing.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember seeing like other kids having their DSs or like their iPod touches or whatever in church, and I was like, dang.
I wanted to be cool like that so badly.
Right? Oh my goodness.
I had a pair of Apple earbuds.
Did you wear them without connecting them to anything? You
Yes, I
didn't
did.
you?
Yes, I did. I would wear them with just in my pocket, not connected to anything. And I went over to my buddy's house. That was my neighbor, and his older brother was talking to me. You know older brothers, right? I don't know. That was a weird question.
That was an odd. I mean,
you know older brothers. Wink, wink.
Like, I'm an older.
No,
brother.
but you know how like older brothers act to like younger kids. Like they're mean.
Did
so-
he like grab the? What do you listen to?
He said, "What are you listening to?" And I said, "Don't tell anyone if I tell you this." He goes, "Okay." And I go, "I'm not listening to anything." And I show him my unplugged aux cord. And the second all the other neighborhood boys showed up, he goes, "Yo, look at this guy not listening to anything." I was so embarrassed. So embarrassed.
I'm so
He was a
sorry.
snitch.
That's so. I get the sense that's a root of a lot of your woes and struggles. These
That is
days.
the base of all my trauma. That's the
Yeah.
reason I'm in therapy today. That
Absolutely.
one
That
incident.
one incident just really it
snowballed.
dog
It just
piled from
snowballed.
there,
Yeah.
yeah. That's brutal.
Yeah.
Absolutely brutal. We live in a society.
We really do.
Um,
Can I get 10 likes? That's crazy.
10 gifted subs, please, just to really show your condolences towards
I love
Andrew's experience here.
that sentence.
That,
Wow, that is so sad. Can I just get 10 gifted subs?
10 gifted
That's just
subs, please.
because there are actually people like that.
Yeah.
Not us.
No.
No.
We're very ironic and fun-loving, not serious guys who don't want you to give us money.
Give us money.
No, don't. Oh my God, who's saying that?
Give
I
us
know,
money.
I know. Who's saying that? Oh my God, no, stop. No.
Just gonna link my PayPal.
Stop it. Did you actually-
No, if I didn't, I wish I had it memorized. So I could have just done that.
Is it just your email?
No, there's like a PayPal.me one. That is like a
Like a
code.
link.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. I see.
Yeah, dude. Oh man. So I'm excited to be doing this podcast.
I am too.
Especially because we had this idea
I feel like we've had the idea for a
5 years
long
ago.
time.
5 years ago.
Yeah, we like conceptualized the idea in like biology class.
Biology class, 9th grade.
9th grade biology, yeah. What a time that was.
That was that was a fun time.
That was like
Teacher was just a nut job, so
she
we
was
just
a total nut
we
job.
committed shenanigans.
Yeah, we got away with a lot in that class. That was fun.
Wait, yeah. Yeah, so it's very interesting. It's just kind of cool to see like, kind of like a pipe dream back in 9th grade where we're like, we're gonna have a podcast.
Yeah.
and kind of seeing it become a reality.
Well, originally it wasn't even a podcast. Originally it was a YouTube channel.
Was it?
Yeah, because we wanted to be like Good Mythical Morning.
Wait!
Remember?
Oh my God, you're right. Because we recorded a vlog together. That was like the first time we hung out.
We recorded a Pokemon Go vlog together. Back when
That was one of the
it was a
first
thing.
times of us hanging out.
I don't know if it was first. 'Cause
One-on-one, I'm pretty sure.
That was maybe because that was 2016.
Yeah.
Right? That Pokemon Go was big. That
Yeah.
summer of 2016. So that would have
What
been
a summer that was.
That would have been the year after freshman year for us.
Drug-fueled adventures.
Facts. Just a lot of really just psychedelics, and I think we filmed it on my school iPad
I bet we could pull up the footage one day.
one day.
If this podcast gets 10 likes,
Can we get 10 gifted subs
we will
for
release the footage.
for releasing unseen footage of Jocks and Lobsman, aka Andrew and Xander, just really popping off as youngins, doing dude perfect trick shots and
God.
recording Pokemon Go vlogs.
That was a fun time.
So we our original idea was to make like a talk show type YouTube channel. We were like, yo, like we do this, we might not even have to go to college and blah blah. Blah. Like we had it was like it's, you know it's the
we had
pipe,
dreams. We really like we're fans of PewDiePie.
it's the pipe dreams of a 15-year-old. You
Yeah.
know, it's like, dude, we're gonna get huge on YouTube because we're 15 and we're just
Yeah.
gonna do it anyway. But it's like,
You just shut up.
yeah, it's just like no, it's not.
My
it's not-
keys jangled, and he just got like a cat just to shut. What was that?
Yeah, he
A
took out his
mouse?
keys and I was like, what?
My God.
Who's man's? What is happening? No, that was like our pipe dream back in like when we were 15. It was
Yeah.
crazy, and we like I thought I was such a dope like graphic designer at the time because I had fucking
You made like a freaking MLG thing.
I like
What'd you make?
Pixar. I made an MLG Canadian flag.
But oh my God,
in-
yes.
in freshman biology because I was not about to listen to
was
anything she had to
different.
say. Yeah, so that I had, it was, you know, it's like PixArt, and if any of you are familiar with these apps, is I had like PixArt and like Fonto and other BS like that. Just like a very basic.
I would use Pixar for my meme account.
I used it.
I
for
had a
my-
meme account, guys. If I could have just had
Oh,
a,
yes.
I could have just had a sign taped to my back that just said Virgin.
Honestly, it's
Yeah.
crazy. Didn't we co-own that for a while? But then I never posted
Yeah,
anything.
you didn't really post too much.
I didn't post anything.
You actually got me in trouble with one of your posts because my parents saw it and they thought it was too inappropriate. They wanted me to get rid of my meme account because they didn't like that I was like posting stuff with like curse words and stuff. That was literally the extent of my memes. It would have like swear words in it. And I was like, no, so I blocked my mom.
Savage.
So then she couldn't see my post.
Savage.
Yeah.
Absolutely built different on
Actually, I
several
think I
different
still have
levels.
access to the account. People keep telling me to post, and I haven't posted in over a year.
Really?
And they still comment saying, "Yo, you should post."
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow, that's some dedication.
Like,
right
hey,
there.
you haven't posted in a while. I'm like, really?
No way.
Oh my god!
I do not believe
I
that.
didn't know that.
I don't believe that.
Thank
at
you for
all.
telling me. What?
Yeah, so originally it was supposed to be like a talk show type thing. Bro, do you remember like asking our parents permission to make it? I asked my parents permission to make a YouTube channel.
I did not. I'm not good at asking my parents permission for stuff.
Yeah.
I would say my parents. I call them parents. Parental units. I'd be like, I'm doing this, and they're like, I think you think that you're asking. You mean to ask that, right? I'd be like, yo, I'm going to my friend's house. Like, you mean to ask? Am I allowed to go to my friend's house? I'm like, no. I'm going, but you can stop me. That's what I would say to them. And they tried for a couple years to be like, no. Ask. Don't say you're going to do it. I'm like, you are still in charge of me. If you say I can't go, then I can't go. I'm just letting you know that currently I am going.
Oh no. That's pretty silly of you right there. That's
It's kind of worked out though.
a defiant child.
It's
in a sense.
honestly worked out though because now I just tell them I'm going somewhere and they listen. They don't just let me run the place. But like if I can't go, they will stop me. But there was one time where my friends invited me out and I didn't want to go out. So I went to my mom and I sat down. I'm like, "Yo, mom, can I go hang out with these guys?" She's like, "No, I don't think you can." I'm like, "Thanks." And I'm walking away. My back's turned to her and I go, I really didn't want to go anyway, Mom. Thanks for being my scapegoat. And she goes, yeah, you never ask for stuff, so I had a feeling that you didn't want to go. I'm like, Mom, you're a legend. Thank you.
Mom absolutely just clutching the
Yeah,
pie.
yeah.
That's
She
sick.
read my mind.
That
Yeah.
is sick. Nice.
I just spilled water all over myself.
Wow, that's impressive, actually.
I know.
Just drinking water's hard. You know what I thought about? I think about this a lot, more than I should. But you know how it's like you drink water, and I guess the terminology is that like it goes down the wrong tube or whatever,
Yeah.
the wrong pipe or whatnot, and it's like then you just start coughing or
Yeah.
whatever. It's like the one thing you have to do as a human being to fucking survive is drink water. Like you can get away with not eating for a while,
Yeah.
but like
But you
have
also need
eat
to like breathe.
every now and then and breathing. But like the main like thing that keeps you alive
Yeah.
is drinking water.
And we're like, what, 12% water?
Much more than that.
Oh. 6?
Yeah, maybe like 4 or 3.
4%?
So
On a
it's
good
like,
day.
the fact that like you can only drink water with like I don't know 90%, like 90% of the time you can only drink water successfully at like 90% of the time. Like that's a 10% margin of error for something that
Yeah.
you absolutely need to do to keep you alive.
It seems like a critical human flaw that we eat and breathe with the same tube,
Yeah,
and that the eating can stop the breathing.
yeah, and it's because like choking and stuff like that too.
That's what I'm referring to.
Yeah, that's kind of yeah. That's
But I'm now thinking about it. What happens when water goes, quote, down the wrong pipe?
I think it goes to your lungs, and then your lungs are immediately like, haha, no, and then you cough it, and then it goes whoop, back into the other.
How's it get there?
How's it get where?
How does it get in your lungs?
Goes down the wrong tube.
I feel like we're in a circle here.
this is
And we're back to square one. Look
this
at that.
is what we call a circular argument.
No one
everybody.
learned
That is-
anything.
that is how that works. So does that mean we have to talk about Mexican food again? Since we're doing a full
Yo, that's
circle?
where we look at that. That was a 40-minute tangent off of Mexican food. So, guys, this is the reason we wanted to start a podcast because this happens.
Hopefully it's not like too infuriating. Honestly, that we just go off on tangents, but at the same time, I feel like it's kind of the part
We're
of the
perfect
charm.
for our ADHD culture.
We are.
These young lads at home, this is what they want. This is that
You're only going to
bite-sized
get
content.
max 10, 15 minutes on the same topic. That's it.
Max, literally.
Max.
Because I think we've had 10 plus topics in
Probably.
50 minutes.
I mean, didn't we somehow branch from Mexican food to like the first time we met?
I have no idea how.
Because we went from Mexican.
We don't have to go back down the rabbit trail.
Okay, fine. Sometimes I like to go back and like conceptualize how our minds must have processed in order to get to certain places.
That's just impressive.
It's interesting.
We just became self-aware
We are
about
It's-
like what
it's-
just happened.
It's terrifying.
It's kind of weird.
It is weird.
Humans are neat.
Humans are neat.
I'd like to have sex with one.
You know, I would.
Thank you, sir.
Yes,
They can't see us
pleasure
shaking
doing-
hands right
we're
now.
shaking hands. Pleasure doing business with you.
Yes, sir.
It's
My pleasure.
All right, so we have a Chick-fil-A employee here.
Yeah, I work at Chick-fil-A, guys.
Um,
Not to brag.
yeah, he's got a nice beanie from it actually.
Dude, this beanie's so soft.
He's got it's very like low key too. It's like a nice gray beanie with a black
Little ball.
ball.
The little puff things, you know,
Pom-pom?
that pom-pom.
Is that what they're called?
That's what cheerleaders use.
Yeah, but isn't that what you used to call like those little fluffy things you did crafts with as well? You know what I'm talking about? Like little fluffy balls of like cotton or no, those are cotton balls.
Those are cotton balls.
Sorry.
Wow.
Wow. I'm really going off the deep end tonight. This is
It's
not
nice
good.
No, I really enjoy working at Chick-fil-A. I've worked there. It'll be 4 years in May. Because I started there when I was 16.
Oh wow.
I applied, I believe, the week I turned 16.
Oh my.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a shot in the dark and say you had to be 16 to work there.
I got rejected twice from
Ah.
Chick-fil-A. And I applied when I was 14. They said, no, come back when you're older. I applied at a different Chick-fil-A when I was 15. And then they said yes. But I didn't like the owner there, so I just didn't call him back.
Ah.
Okay, like, he didn't show up for our interview. He wouldn't
Oh.
answer my calls.
Oh.
I'm a 15-year-old and I'm more responsible than you.
Yeah,
That's
there's got to be that's a red flag.
Ended up getting fired by Chick-fil-A
Ah.
as the owner-operator. So then I applied to the first Chick-fil-A again, the one 5 minutes from my house. The week I turned 16 and I got the job.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it's just been
Downhill uphill ever since.
Uphill ever since.
No, there's good months and bad months.
Yeah.
I've really been enjoying this week. with work. I worked 12 hours yesterday. I worked 6 hours today.
Incredible.
Keeps me busy.
It does.
And thankfully, after working there over 3.5 years, the pay is pretty good.
That's good.
Yeah, pay's pretty decent.
Money's good. I like money.
Wow, that's so crazy. He likes money. Can we
Money's
get 10
cool.
gifted subs?
Can we, please, can we please get 10 gifted? Can we please get 10 gifted? Yeah, I worked at a electric company since starting
job?
when I was. What?
That was your first job?
Yes, my first job was that was my second job.
What was your
my
first
job? Was I mowed lawns at the rental properties of somebody, like a family friend.
Oh, okay, cool.
Obviously extremely part-time though. I mean, it was like 2 or 3 properties. That was when I was in like middle school, like early middle school, late elementary school.
Okay, yeah.
But then I started working at a electric company who dealt with they did commercial and residential electric stuff. They also did like appliance installation, stuff like that. I started there when I was 14.
No way.
14 years old I started there.
How old? Dude, when I was...
The summer after I graduated from 8th grade. I started working in an electric company. Yeah.
What?
Yep. I worked 8:30 to 4 every day, 5 days a week, starting from when I was 14 years old.
During the summer, not during school,
During
right?
the summer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that's impressive.
That was my summer job,
Good
and I
stuff.
did that all the way up until the summer after my senior year of high school, and then COVID hit, and I never got a text back from my boss.
You got
about working
ghosted.
again that summer. I texted him several times, and I ended up just not getting anything back. So I said, "Oh, okay." So I freelanced for the rest of the summer and did a lot of lumber work. That really sucked. I did some roofing.
Roofing?
Roofing?
Yeah, you did a lot of roofing?
Shingling?
Shingling? Isn't that when... Yo, ain't shingles that, like, disease that old people get?
And it, like, tingles your toes.
No, it's not shingles and tingles.
Oh.
I think it's, like, the old person version of chickenpox.
No, I thought that was, like, nerve damage.
Isn't that shingles?
Yeah.
Okay, so we agree. Why'd you just say no?
Chickenpox is not nerve damage.
Chickenpox then goes away, right? But then it comes back later as shingles.
Oh, I don't know, actually. I didn't know.
I
that
do.
was a thing.
I
So
know
now
I'm right.
You know. Okay, so you're
Don't
telling
fact
me.
check me. I honestly don't know if I'm right or not.
Oh, okay. Oh, God.
But
Wow.
I was watching this commercial. I was watching Kelly and Ryan. And there was a commercial, as they do.
Oh, yes.
And it was talking about...
what percentage of the show would you say was commercials?
Probably 50%.
You know, I really hate ads.
You know AdBlock? You know Snapchat? No. So, I was watching this commercial. I was talking about how to get a roof.
Okay.
And they were like selling roofs, I guess.
Yeah.
There was a roof salesman.
Incredible.
Yeah, and they were talking about with a roof installation, you get free shingles. Why would anyone want a disease? Why would anyone want free
That's
shingles?
terrible. I don't like what's the catch?
No
What's the
catch.
No catch.
No catch.
No pot of gold. No.
No, nothing.
No small.
No catch, no release.
No small man to do your bidding. No nothing.
Nothing. No leprechaun.
Wow.
No unicorn.
Wow.
No Lashes monster.
That's frankly just upsetting.
I know.
I can't believe that we live in a society that allows stuff to happen.
Exactly. That has to be illegal, right?
It has to be.
You install a roof for someone. Wait, they install the roof for you. You pay them, and then they give you disease. It's
That is
basically like hiring someone now during COVID, but they just don't advertise it, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, so COVID kind of put my whole electrician job out of the window, which I wasn't overly upset about because, especially like as I got older, I started working more and more hours to the point where I was getting like 50-ish hours a week, and I mean it's not like crazy by any means,
But it was also like labor
it was very
intensive.
physical, physically intensive
So
work.
that's exhausting.
It was very, very tiring.
I work 50 hours a week at Chick-fil-A. I'm like, I don't like standing anymore. Like, that's it.
yeah. So I mean, I did stuff, anything from, I mean, they had this new building, and there's this gigantic back wall. It was a brick wall, and basically they wanted to repaint it, but we had to take off the old paint first. And the only way we could do that was by getting a blowtorch, hooking it to a propane tank, and just blowtorching the brick and then scraping the paint off, a singular brick at a time.
Holy crap.
And, I mean, I don't even know what the dimensions of this wall were, but you could easily have fit like a semi-truck behind it and couldn't have seen it from the road. Like, it was a
big boy.
It was a large wall.
Chonker.
I think I remember how many hours I spent at that wall. I think it was over 20. And then by the end of the summer, I was legit just like, I'm going to do everything possible to not go back to the wall. That's what it became, like, infamously known as amongst, like,
there was, like, music in the background every time he said it, too.
Yeah, exactly. Amongst, like, all of us who were working, because it was, like, no one wanted to go to the wall. But it's like, if you had to go to the wall, at least go with someone else so that you're not just alone.
Oh, my God. You can't go alone to the wall. There's creepers
that's just terrible. But I mean,
among the wall.
It was always a combination of, like, the heat. And it was always much worse after noon because that was when the sun started to hit us from
the back.
The sun hit us from the back.
You get hit from the back?
Yeah.
Wow, that's
crazy.
Keep going. Don't let me stop you.
But yeah, so that was it was kind of like the longer I worked there, the more progressively miserable it got, and I was kind of when COVID came along, like, yeah, COVID definitely sucks, but it kind of got me out of that.
Yeah.
So now we're gonna hopefully get a more interesting job this summer.
That's exciting.
Because freelancing was slightly stressful.
Yeah.
Just because I don't have like a set schedule or anything like
absolutely.
that. I mean, I still made a good amount of money. I still made as much money as I did working for the electric company, but.
But not knowing like your next hours every week.
Yeah, and it's just like, I mean, even arguably, I mean, some aspects of it were just harder because, like, with a lot of the lumber work, I mean, like, my max day at the electric company was maybe 11 hours. 11 and a half hours is maybe the longest day I worked at the electric company. The longest day I worked for the lumber gig I had over the summer was 14.
I worked a 14-hour day at Chick-fil-A, but I know that's not nearly the same. No, I don't want to say mine was more labor-intensive.
Our boss wanted us to work later, too. He wanted us to work another 2 hours. And me and my buddy were like, no.
No, we can't.
We can't.
Can't do it.
We can't do that. That's not going to work.
Yeah.
But yeah, so next, hopefully we can get a job somewhere more enjoyable now.
Yeah.
Like a gym or something.
That'd be exciting.
That would be exciting.
You know what's also exciting? Figuring out how to release this podcast to the public.
That's facts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think we're gonna like wrap it up there.
I agree. I think that is an excellent stopping point. We've winded down. We've become more calm.
Yeah.
We've really aligned our chakra.
My chakras are definitely aligned. Unlike my spine, thanks to scoliosis. Today's
podcast is sponsored by
scoliosis. Shingles. Make sure to get your shots.
And don't forget to
wear sunscreen.
And purchase a beach towel that has good enough dimensions so that you can lay on it comfortably.
Amen.
Yeah.
Because you know about sand, right?
Yeah. I mean. I could go off about the beach towel I have.
But
it's way too small.
We'll do that next week. We'll do that next week.
You guys will have to wait to hear about my beach woes.
His beach woes.
My beach woes.
And his beach hose. Yeah, thank you guys. Yo, if you made it this far,
they're all dudes.
If you made it this far on the podcast, let me know. Let me know. Use the code word is poopy butthole.
I don't think there's a comment section.
No, I want you to reach me.
Email us
and
the code word.
Hit me up on Gmail.
gmail.com/gmail@gmail.com.
So, guys, I think we're going to have to wrap it up there for today. But yeah, thank you. I don't know. I'm excited to see where this journey takes us in the podcast world.
Yeah, I am too. It's gonna be really interesting. I feel like this is a fun kind of way to test the waters. And hopefully eventually we can include like a video and stuff too.
Yeah.
But that'll come in season 2. Dun dun.
Yeah. I mean, this is a work in progress build, guys. So I mean, we're kind of just winging it, seeing how it goes. So, I mean, if you're in our Discords or anything, let us know. Yeah, I'm excited. I think we're gonna end it up there. But thank you guys all for listening. Alrighty.
Respect your bodies.
Any final words?
Respect your bodies. Make good choices. And
don't commit arson. Yeah.